going, Tulsi? Every single point. You can go point by point and just reply all evidence to the contrary.
Sure, Tulsi. Everybody loves a convert, and Tulsi has played the convert over and over again in her vulture-like quest to pick the meat off other people's kills. And like we said, by this point in her career of ideological switchbacks, most people with 2 eyes and a brain could probably tell that this was another barely disguised bit of raw opportunism. But she doesn't need to fool everybody, just the one big guy, who has been known to be fooled by people willing to flatter him.
We probably should have seen her turn to Trump coming back in 2019 when, in his impeachment trial, she voted president.
Her loyalty to Trump was rewarded, as she's always been rewarded for embarrassing prostration before men who believe themselves to be gods. In 2025, shortly after Trump's second inauguration, she was nominated to be the Director of National Intelligence.
This was great news to Russian state media, who proclaimed the CIA and FBI are trembling at the news.
So here's who was trembling. People who think the person in charge of U.S. intelligence should know what the fuck they're doing.
Yes, usually the DNI is someone with, experience. The person who preceded her in the position had previously served as Deputy Director of the CIA and Deputy National Security Advisor. Gabbard hadn't even managed a down-to-earth vegetarian grocery store, much less 18 U.S. intelligence agency and a budget of nearly $75 billion. Nearly 100 ex-national security officials signed onto a letter reminding senators that Gabbard's nomination was alarming. A former member of SIF named Anita Van Dyne has also been sounding the alarm, asserting in a letter to Congress that Chris Butler and the Science of Identity Foundation is actually the one dictating what Gabbard does politically. Nevertheless, because nothing matters, Tulsi Gabbard was confirmed by a vote of 52 to 48, with Mitch McConnell voting against her. You know you're shady when Mitch the long game McConnell is like, I don't like the cut of your jib.
As spy chief, it's not clear whether Gabbard has stood for anything except for that one picture where she's creeping guiltily around the Fulton County voting machines, looking more suspicious than anybody has ever looked in a photo ever. Tulsi further demonstrated her obsequiousness by claiming repeatedly that the so-called Russiagate scandal, that is,